All right, welcome back to Bigger Breaks. We already opened all these boxes, but all these cards, but we got us a whole hobby box of 1990 Donruss there. So didn't want you to have to sit through all that, but there's a lot of ripping. Like here's one of the packs here. But really to open it, because it's a wax pack, you kind of gotta get in there. This is the only one I hadn't opened yet. Figured I'd open at least one pack on. So you got one of the cards here for the puzzle piece. Here's the whole stack of the puzzle pieces here. I'm pretty sure I got enough for the whole puzzle. We'll put that together later. But Kurt Wilkerson, Cecil Espy, Tim Teufel, Jeff Musselman, Mark Knudsen, Rafael Palmeiro, decent one, Andy Negalek, I don't even remember him, Nezalek, Braves, Juan Samuel, Carlos Martinez, Dale Alexander, Jeff Parrott, Tom Magrin, Jerry Peel, Reed, Bobby Thigpen, Mark Lemke, I got another one of him, Lance Law, and Tommy Herr. So kind of a turd pack there. But here's all the good stuff. So we got Bart Giametti, the commissioner. Looks like he also runs some stuff for Tony Soprano. That's probably one of the top cards here. The 5,000 Ks Nolan Ryan card. It's a good card there. Badman Majama. Here's all of our Diamond Kings. Ken Griffey Jr. ×2. Nolan Ryan. Bo Jackson. Lou Whitaker. Ellis Burks. Tim Deshays. Joe McGrain. Jim Deshays. Dan Gladden. Ruben Sierra. Pete O'Brien. Jim Deshays again. Ed Whitson. Howard Johnson. Brian Smith, Mike Bilecki, John Smiley, Kevin Mitchell, and Ed Whitson again. So pretty cool looking Diamond Kings cards there. I like the Diamond Kings. Then we got our rated rookies. Alex Sanchez, Ben McDonald, Robin Ventura, Eric Anthony, Greg Vaughn, Sandy Alomar Jr., Marquise Grissom, Scott Coolborough, Ben McDonald, Alex Sanchez, Steve Avery. I used to love him. He was one of my favorite Braves in the beginning. He didn't really turn out much, though. Julio Machado, rookie, ×2. Brian Dubois, ×2. Pat Combs, ×2. So, some cool rookies there. And then we got our MVP subset they had in there. Cal Ripken, Tony Gwynn, Julio Franco, Bobby Bonilla, Bo Jackson, Carlton Fisk, George Bell, Tim Raines, Glenn Davis, ×2, Eric Davis, Oral Hershiser, Kevin Mitchell, Steve Sachs, Alan Trammell, Eric Davis, Steve Sachs again, Vaughn Hayes, David Stewart, Greg Swindell, and Paul Molitor. And then we got our National League special cards here. All-Star Game Performance. Bonito Santiago, Terry Steinbeck, Tony Gwynn, Ozzie Smith, Wade Boggs, Ruben Sierra, Cal Ripken, Mark McGuire, Bo Jackson, Steve Stewart, Kevin Mitchell, and Will Clark. And here's all of our Braves here. We got Dave Justice, I think that's his rookie year too. Mark Lemke, Jeff Treadway, Andre Thomas, Ron Gant, Tom Glavine, Dale Murphy, Jose Alvarez, Lonnie Smith, Jeff Blauser, Sergio Valdez, Tony Castillo, Gary Eve, Joe Bover, Tommy Gregg, Marty Clary, Geronimo Baroa. I don't remember him. And what else we got? And these are our good players here. Some worth putting in the In the top loaders, Mark McGwire, Dickie Thon, Ruben Sierra, Junior Felix, George Brett, David Cohn, Dwight Gooden, Dave Henderson, Larry Walker, Dave Whitfield, Cal Ripken, Paul Molitor, Mark McGwire again, Darryl Strawberry, and Jim Abbott, the one-handed demon. And more of the goodies here. Roberto Kelly, John Crook, Randy Johnson, the unit. Gary Sheffield, Julio Franco, Brett Butler, Ruben Sierra, Dave Winfield, Bobby Bonilla, Brian Harper, Ozzie Smith, Andre Galarraga, Tom Hinky Pinky, Deion Sanders. Look at that. He is not happy. He is not happy. He's like, why are you taking my picture? Kent Herbick, Kevin Bass. Dude was banging it out for the Astros at 300. Ricky Henderson, Dickie Thon, George Gagne, Eddie Murray, Dwight Smith. And the last of the top loadables here. Tim Belcher, Wade Boggs, Jose Canseco, the man, the myth, the legend, Terry Pendleton, Wade Boggs, Craig Biggio, Larry Larkin, Dave Henderson again, George Bell, Tim Burke, King Griffey Daddy, King Griffey Jr., Steve Sachs, Dwight Smith, Walt Weiss, the new manager for the Braves. He looks so different when he played. Fred McGriff, Alejandro Pina, Bo Jackson again, Oral Hershiser, the Puckett of the Kirby, and Will Clark. So those are all the top loaded ones. And then here's the ones that were pretty good that I just put in penny sleeves. So Jesse Barfield, Jay Bell, Mike Heath, Chili Davis, Jose Lind, Old Can Boyd. It's like a crazy dude there. Jerry Templeton, Andy Van Slyke, Jeff Hamilton, Sid Bream, Glenn Davis, Tim Belcher, Frank Viola, Spike Owen, Kirk Gibson, Charlie LeBrant, Frank Viola again, Kevin Mitchell, Andre Dawson, Jeff Ballard, Mel Hall, Keith Hernandez, Greg Olson, Pascal Perez, Luis Aquino, Keith Hernandez, Lenny Dykstra, Felix Furman, Omar Vizquel, another Old Cam Boyd, and Dean Palmer. You got to keep Old Cam Boyd just because of the name. That's a cool name. And then Steve Finley, Kent Anderson, Jeff King, Larry Walker, John Olrud, Glenn Allen Hill, Lee Stevens, Bo Allred, Joe Oliver, Bill Spears, Eric Gelding, Paul Sorrento, Kevin Ritz putting on the Ritz, Mauro Gozo, Eric Hestel, Xavier Hernandez, Rick Lucier, Mike Dreyer, Eric Hetzel, Kevin Hickey, Steve Cummings and Goings, John Whittleland, John Costello, Jerry Kutzer, and Rob Dibble Nibble. So that's all she wrote there. So all in all, pretty good score for, I mean, I think I only paid like $20 for that hobby box. I mean, yeah, they're junk wax. They ain't worth a whole lot, but some cool cards and some fun ripping. Got a nice little puzzle here. It's supposed to be Carl Yastrzemski puzzle. So think about maybe put them all in penny sleeves and kind of putting it together in a frame without taking them out, just for poos and giggles. See how that looks. Kind of put them all together without taking them out, popping them out. So, only player in history to get 100 or more hits on his first 20 seasons. Was on 16 All-Star teams, had 3,419 hits and 452 homers. It's a bad mamma jamma there. Look at that grip. That's the grip of a king there. So, thanks for watching Big and Breaks, and like and subscribe for more ripping and tearing.